So what we have established is that belief in the proposition causes activation in the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, and disbelief in the proposition, or belief in the negation, causes activation in the anterior insula, the dorsal anterior cingulate, and superior parietal lobule, different regions of the brain. We have also established that uncertainty activates the anterior cingulate cortex, again, a different area of the brain. Now pay attention. Nowhere is it established that uncertainty resulted in the non-activation of the VMPFC, anterior insula, the dorsal anterior cingulate, or superior parietal lobule. In fact, in the discussion of uncertainty, those regions of the brain aren't mentioned at all. That's because if belief is quantified by the activation of the VFPFC, and disbelief quantified by activation of the anterior insula, the dorsal anterior cingulate, and superior parietal lobule, then uncertainty activation of the anterior cingulate cortex is additive. Actual non-belief would entail non-activation of those regions with the activation of the anterior cingulate cortex instead of those regions. The study doesn't demonstrate that this occurs. The study doesn't assert that. The study doesn't imply that. The study doesn't even approach suggesting that. Just like the study doesn't equate uncertainty to non-belief. You do. You say that you think that this is an excellent definition of non-belief. Not them, and not anyone else of any significance, as far as I can tell. Oh, lol, you scamp you. I don't care what you think. I don't see any compelling reason why anyone should care what you think either. My arguments are actually supported by academia. Yours are not. Who has more credibility here? And you do that after acknowledging that this usage is not aligned with your own or anyone else's. And after saying that we need to keep their usage in mind when interpreting it. So then why do you immediately strawman Harris and Company by falsely equating certain uncertainty and non-belief?